Today I am walking from Koreatown and I'm going to go up to Hollywood to Bed Bath & Beyond. So let's join me on my walk today. Today is Tuesday morning and let's see, right now it is almost 11 o'clock a.m. So let's see how long it takes me to get there. I'll be doing a combination of walking and taking the bus or the metro. So let's see. Let me turn the camera around here. What a beautiful day it is today. So I'll see you guys soon. Boulevard, still in Koreatown, but I'm still on my way to Hollywood. And as you can see behind me is the Robert F. Kennedy Community Schools, which used to be the Ambassador Hotel. And the Gaylord apartment is right across the street from me. So let's continue the walk. Not so much traffic today. Be a restaurant called Terry Inn. This was back in the mid 80s, like 85, 86. And it's funny because I used to work there, but this whole mall, they have different restaurants and everything. But next to the Terry Inn, there used to be a Subway. And I met a guy over there, kind of friends. But yeah, this used to be a totally different mall. And the restaurant I used to work at was called Terry Inn. And it's right where it says Sunangdan, I believe. That's where it was. And I think that's where that was, no, actually it was where the Story Seafood Bar was. That's where Terry Inn was, I believe. Or Sunangdan, I think is what it is. Yeah, that's where Terry Inn was located. And the Subway was where it says Yangji Gaman Jatang. So interesting piece of information. This mall has really changed since the mid 80s. Here you have Chapman Market. And it's pretty, there's different restaurants in there now, but you can see it's still pretty active. They got a lot of businesses. They still have the 7-Eleven in this mall. But we'll cross the street and I'll walk by. There used to be a place called, I forgot what the name was, but it was, it's now called Quarters, but it used to be a different place. But restaurants come and go, they change the names. There's actually even a Starbucks over there right now. And across the street they have a Coco Ichibanya, which is new in the city center mall. That used to not be there. They have a Sweet Green right across the street. So a lot of new businesses in the area. The barbecue place now, which is called Quarters. So, and it's a little cool place to hang out. They got outside seating still set up. But there's parking in the back, $4. So I'm coming up to 3rd Street here, and I've been walking north on Alexandria, and as you can see, there's a sign right here. What does it say? It says Little Bangladesh. So this is where Little Bangladesh is. I think it's like about 2 or 3 blocks on 3rd Street, but it's a very small area where they do have I don't know how you pronounce it, Bangladesh markets. But it's located here on 3rd Street. As you can see, the writings, it's kind of a mixture of Korean businesses, Latin businesses, Hispanic businesses, and other stuff. There's a John's Market down the street here, and there's a motel. So yeah, it's a mixture of different businesses. So this is Little Bangladesh, folks. A neighborhood here. I'm on Kingsley Drive, and I'm actually going to be walking by the house that I used to live in when it was like it was the third residence after I moved to LA. When I first came to LA, when I came out of the Navy from Japan, I stayed over in Hollywood on Virginia, and then I went down to Koreatown and lived down there with some roommates from college. And then at that restaurant I showed you back there, Terry Inn, I met a guy by the name of Millette who was cooking, and he invited me to go live with his house because they had some extra rooms. So I think I was paying like over $100 for a room, and I had to share with my brother and I think someone else. But anyhow, it's a huge house. They had a very big kitchen and everything. So I do remember that when I went to that, when I was living in that house, I went to Osco's over in Beverly Hills. But I'm going to be walking by it shortly here. But these are nice houses here. As you can see, the neighborhood's really nice. Gotta be careful not to cover the mic holes. But yeah, I like these big trees. Look at that big tree. That's a huge tree there. A lot of these houses are very old. I think they're built back maybe in the, I don't know how old, 30s, 40s maybe. I don't know. But they've been here for a long time. But they are very nice. This is a nice walk because it's in the shade. Maybe I'll see one of my old friends. But yeah, I'm coming up to the house here on the left. I wonder if I know this person parking a car. I don't know. Yeah, these houses are huge. They're very big houses. Back in the day, gigantic. This guy see me out here. Oh, there's Terry. I see her there. Should say hello to her. All right, I'm gonna go say hello to her, guys. I'll be back. Bye. I met up with my old friends, and I'll post a picture of them. But I've known them for over 20 years, and now I'm on my way back up to Hollywood. So I'm walking west on Beverly Boulevard. To the destination, Bed Bath & Beyond, here over on Vine and Selma. So I just made it. I walked all the way over here, took the bus, a little bit on Santa Monica. So let's go in and check it out, guys. Okay, the next train's in 8 minutes. So I'm here. I did go to Bed Bath & Beyond, and there was nothing that I could find that I liked for the boys. So I'm just taking the metro back. The next one arrives in about 8 minutes. And I'm waiting here. Of course, they say face mask required. So let's hurry up and get back down to Koreatown. On the other side goes to North Hollywood. Head back down to Koreatown. Pick up Donovan to school, metro, by metro, and they're gonna go up the stairs here. So you can see right here. And I'm going over to pick up Donovan, so let's go pick him up.